how I went from an unemployed sophomore with 0 internships to 3 years later graduating from UC Berkeley and working at 7 different companies, including Amazon. First job, spring 22, unpaid part-time internship making $0 an hour at a startup at UC Berkeley. Leveraged that to get my first ever paid internship working at EssilorLuxottica, the company that makes Ray-Bans worn by Tom Cruise in Top Gun. I was making $20 an hour, which at the time was the highest paying job I ever had, and lived in Dallas, Texas for all of summer 22. Came back to school junior year, fall 22, and recruited heavily for both spring 23 and summer 23 internships, and managed to land both. Spring 23, I worked at NBC Universal for Peacock as a data analyst intern. Fully remote, took a semester off school, worked, traveled, had a great time. Summer 23, I worked at Amazon as a business intelligence engineer intern, making $31.50 an hour. Didn't like Amazon, didn't work on anything useful, if anything probably made the world a worse place, and hated living in Seattle, just overall, it's not really my vibe, didn't have a great time. But I did learn a lot in the technical sense, and Amazon definitely helped me land my next job, which I loved. Summer 24, I couldn't land a full-time job in my senior year, so I enrolled in a master's program and got an internship offer at Workiva. Workiva paid me $46 an hour, which at the time was by far the highest paying job I'd ever had, and I got to work once again as a business intelligence engineer intern. Workiva was great. Great culture, great boss, fully remote, interesting work. I loved working there. They also extended me to work in fall 24 and spring 25 as a part-time intern while I did school and looked for a full-time job. Even though I worked at Workiva for 10 months and I loved working there, I couldn't land a full-time job at the company. So in March 25 this year, I left Workiva to go work at PG&E. PG&E paid me $50 an hour to work as a contracted data analyst, which once again was the highest paying job I'd ever had, and that was pretty great. PG&E was fine, the culture wasn't the best, the work wasn't the most interesting, but mostly remote and paid well, and it was chill and good enough. And yeah, I got laid off last week, and now I'm currently unemployed. I also have been working at a startup part-time since spring of last year on the side, both while working at Workiva and while I was working at PG&E, and I still work for them right now. Yeah, that's my journey, that's my story, that's how I ended up where I am today. And the point of this video is the journey is the most important thing, not necessarily the destination, and you never know where you're gonna end up. 21-year-old me would not believe 24-year-old me. Believe me. Life is just like that sometimes, so don't worry too much. Things will work out. Like and follow for more content.